this is the second part, or just a brief video, a short video on our 2-port actuator head and testing of the components on it. The actuator, we tested the motor for resistance in the last one and found it was absolutely fine. 2000 ohms, good winding, first class condition. Now we're going to test the micro switch. Basically the micro switch, it controls the boiler on any boiler and pump on a 2-port system. There is via the grey and the orange. There's a live supply comes in from on the grey, and when the motor rotates and the micro switch is engaged, it then puts a 230, 240 supply back on the orange to bring on the boiler and pump. So we have to ensure that that is in good working order, the micro switch, and you know it's doing its job. Again, we're testing it with the valve locked open, or the actuator head locked open. The lever, we flick it over and engage it in its locked position, and we're going to test the small micro switch. I'll try and get up to the camera a wee bit closer just to see, to ensure you can see the micro switch. If I can point it out to you, let me just try and see if I can put my pen on it there. See the black micro switch, it doesn't come up awful well. There, in there, under the motor, is where it engages, right there. And I'll do all the close-ups at once. There we have the grey and the orange wire. We had the live neutral earth for the motor, but these are the only two we're concerned with in the test we're going to carry out now. So I'll just back on my perch, and I hope you can see as much as possible. I'll take my trusty water range multimeter. This time we're purely going to do a continuity test, because it's a switch that basically makes and breaks. So all we do is flick it onto buzzer. That's it in there. That's on buzzer. And if you can see, we have an open circuit, OL, open circuit, and the buzzer is indicated. And to test a multimeter, I'll try and hold it close. That indicates a closed circuit through the black and the red. So again, see, I take my orange and my grey, it is engaged, so we should get continuity through it, and we're not getting any continuity through it. So that would indicate that the micro switch is faulty. There'll be 240 going onto the orange, but nothing, onto the grey, and nothing coming from the orange. So I'll just double check. We have the micro switch engaged. And this actuator head is faulty because the valve the motor lever is not engaging with the micro switch when it's fully rotated. On the lock position, it's not making the grey and the orange. This can be for a couple of reasons that can happen. Is that could be that the motor shaft or spindle is not engaged correctly on the cog, or it's engaged in the wrong position in the cog. Again, it would be a matter of disconnecting. It would be a matter of disconnecting the synchron motor and try and move it around this a wee bit. That might be sufficient just to do it, but there's no reason just to to throw it out and place the head just because it's not engaging correctly. You can repair them. What I will do though in this video is I'll jam the switch just with my pen, try and get it engaged. Again, you need 5 hands, but we're on continuity. Of course it would be better with crocodile clips, but we're plumbers, we don't have every piece of equipment in the van. If we did, we'd need an attic, and that's it. The micro switch is fine, it's working, because I've just made the switch. Take my pen out, off. So all that's wrong with this actuator head is that the cogs need to be engaged better onto the spindle. It's possible that you can't do that, there may be some other fault in it, but certainly appears to be a bit of play on the cogs. So it could be that it's jumping on the motor, could be that the motor cog is worn, and then it might just be a case of replacing the synchron motor. You know that this is a common carbon product and readily available, a synchron motor like that. Disadvantage in systems like this is that when the motor is powered up, it's powered up against a spring, so therefore it's powered up all the time against the resistance of a spring. So you'll always have a high failure rate with this type of valve when it's a spring return valve. Sunvic do a Momo valve, which is motor on, motor off, which basically goes, again it's as it says in the tin, that motor's on, motor's off, so that it's just going, and it's not a spring return valve, it just goes one way and then the other. Far better idea. Always high maintenance item, for the reason I've said, that the motor is permanently powered up, and so it overheats, and they do tend to have a better lifespan if they're in a vented area, but invariably they're sited in cylinder cupboards or near the boiler, or so they're effectively high maintenance. I think that's really covered everything on 2-port valves.